Hello there folks, and welcome to Chris Hull Motorcycles in Doncaster, and welcome to our channel. So we've got one of the classics out. We're getting a bit behind on some of the classics. We haven't seen a classic on the channel for a few weeks now almost. It's that time of year where the modern stuff is busy, so let's kick the classics off with a 1989 Kawasaki AR125. Go on then, comment below, did you have one of these? Did you want one of these? That type of thing. Awesome little bike. This particular example, like I say, it's 1989. The clock is currently showing 13,187 miles. It starts and runs sweet as a nut. I'm going to say that this has been partially restored. There's a few bits on it that need finishing off. The exhaust definitely one, which we'll get to in a minute. So yeah, we'll have a walk around this bike and then we'll have a start up. I'm going to attempt to start this on my own, one-handed and all that malarkey, but I've got my boots on, so we should be able to achieve something today. So without further ado, let's have a little walk around this bike. We'll have a start up and we'll go from there. Okay folks, so like I say, it's a 1989 Kawasaki AR125. Good looking bit of kit, starting at the back of the bike as always. Like I say, there's certain areas of this bike that could do with tidying up if you wanted to. On this black handrail here, some of the paint's coming off. I mean, that's just taking it off and respraying it, rubbing it down. You could do that at home yourself, that's not a problem at all. Some of the Kawasaki logoing on here has just worn, just age. Coming down here, the rear tyre's in good condition, as is the rear wheel. And again, there's certain areas that you could do with tidying up. This inner hub here, it's pitted ever so slightly, and maybe around the wheel. It depends what you wanted to do with it. The biggest the biggest thing with this bike has to be hands down the exhaust. The pitting on the chrome is quite bad across the top, where water's obviously just been stood. I am trying to show you to the best of my abilities across there. That is, without hands down, the worst part about this bike. So yeah, if you've got access or you know where there's a fresh one, put a new exhaust on that would transform this bike loads basically. Everything else is just titivating, I think they call it. The seat's in really good condition. I can't see any rips or tears. I'm going to say that that's been recovered in recent years. That's actually in really good condition, that seat, as is the bodywork in general. The panels and the tank, again, there's no major dents or scratches there to be made aware of. Again, if you got really funny, there's little tiny bits every so often you could just really touch up or blow in or something. You know, a little mark, just a tiny mark just there. But again, depends what you wanted to do with it. But it's certainly something that you could certainly put in your garage and titivate with and just clean up yourself. And again, on this front fairing here, you've got a couple of marks just here. The belly pan's really nice. The centre stand's really nice. All the engine casings are in really good condition actually, so you know, that's not mechanically, I don't think it needs messing with. It's more cosmetic. And again, that front mudguard, nice and clean. Front wheel's good, front tyre's good, and just come around here, the stanchions, they're in goodish condition, but you know, they could be made better definitely. And again, this front nose cone, that's in good condition. Let's just come around to this side of the bike. You got a couple, again on this red decal here, you got a couple of little tiny marks there, but we are dealing with a bike from 1989. And again, on this side, the engine casings are lovely. Chain and sprockets looking fairly decent condition. So yeah, overall, like I say, I'm going to class this as partially restored. And again, you could just ride it as it is, enjoy it, start it up now and again, smell the two-stroke. Or you could put it on your bench in your garage, spend the winter titivating it and make it a really nice thing. So without further ado, let's have a start up. So I'll put some life in it. I'm just going to turn the fuel tap if I can find it. Excuse me. There we go. And a little bit of choke. And here we go. Kickstart down. So just to show you, this is a cold start up. on this bike. I've now got oil on my hands, look, never mind. There we go, just wipe that off. And let's just have a quick start up, folks. That's one kick. Two. I'm not doing very well here. There we go. That was harder than I thought. Look at that. Just turn that choke off. There we go. I'll turn that off before I absolutely smoke us to death. Look at that lot. So that hasn't been started in a while, that bike. I've got oil on my hands and the bike kept moving when I was trying to kick it because I couldn't hold the bike still and start it. So user error on that one, folks. Anyway, enough of my incompetence. There. I can't even get my words out today. Enough of my uselessness. So the bike will be supplied with an MOT. It will go through the workshop and we'll give it a bit of a check over, that type of thing. We can offer nationwide or international delivery on this vehicle, and we could possibly look at finance if required. If you want to know how much this particular bike is, there is a description below which contains a price and also a link to our website where you'll find a load of photos in high definition of this bike so you can have a bit of a closer look at your leisure. Other than that, folks, don't forget, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button and tick that bell for notifications. And if you've got any questions whatsoever on this bike or any of our others, don't hesitate, give me a call 01302 760 967, or you can email me chrishallmotorcycles@googlemail.com. And if you want to come down and look at the bike in person, you're more than welcome, of course you are. And as always, the kettle's on, but if you're travelling, give me a call before you set off, just to make sure the bike is in stock and available. Other than that, guys, thank you very much for watching. Have a fantastic day. Hope to see you all very soon. And don't forget, if you're passing Doncaster, we've got plenty of bikes and the kettle is usually on. Have a good day. Cheers.